Welcome, Virgo, to your January 21st through the 26th reading. Hope your friends are doing great out there. If your friends like this, hit that big old like button and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Best messages coming out. Best messages 21st through the 26th, please. Ooh, have the Star card coming out. Keeping that hope and faith and trusting within the universe. There could also be a lot of healing that's going on, as it is showing that you are getting out of the Ten of Swords over here, Virgo. So there could be definitely something going on that, it's almost like it can't get any worse than this. That's it. I'm done. I'm getting up. I'm going to get up and keep moving. You're on the right path. You just stumbled onto some, what I call the gravel road. Remember, even when we're on the right path, it doesn't mean, the road is always smooth. The right path has gravel, right? It gets bumpy. It gets, wild. It gets crazy until we hit that fresh patch, right? So it does say that no matter what, you're on the right road to exactly where it needs to be. You just ran into some delays, some upsetness. You ran into some, a log in the road, right? You ran into that gravel. So there could have been someone around you, could have been a Pisces, who is stalling. Someone who is, you might even feel was in lack of control. They hurt you. Maybe they were resisting. Why do I want to hear resisting to listen to you? It's almost like, I don't know. It's like I told you, and I told you, and I told you time and time again, and you don't listen. I'm literally getting that, like, kind of like my mom tells you, and you're like, and I told you. And then every time that they don't listen, it causes this heartache. It causes this upsetness. It causes this fight, right? Because they're doing the same thing. And even if it's not 100% the same thing over and over again, it's always something, right? Something you're not listening to. So you could feel like they're out of control. Definitely could be some codependency on you over here. You may feel that they are codependent on you. It could also be that when they get upset, they show their insecurities to you. Maybe they play victim when they get in trouble. So it's like, I told you time and time again not to do such things. And then they like play victim. Could be a possibility. If it's not for you, throw it away. But however it is over here, it's like you're taking back your self-care, your self-love, and you're putting yourself back as number one. And definitely number one. Okay, you might even be single and ready to mingle, but the Nine of Coins is a single person, which means I'm more in touch with myself. She's self-sufficient. That's why I'm saying there definitely could be some codependency, because we have the codependency next to the self-sufficient. Could be hiding something. They're definitely hiding something, or they could be causing you a lot of fear and anxiety every time that they leave the house. Right? It's like, geez, every time you leave the house, son, you cause me anxiety, right? But there's definitely, you have a lot of dreams that you're going after over here, but there is some things that you do worry about. I do feel like this person does cause you a lot of worry. You definitely could be dealing with a Pisces, and they do, or a Cancer, a water sign. They do cause you a lot of anxieties and a lot of worries, because you just don't feel like there's a lot of insecurity over here. You do feel like they do run a lot on their raw emotion, that they do, they have a lot of self-doubt, but they also show you a lot of low energy and a lot of, weakness. where there should be a lot more inner strength. And it could be weakness to something. It could be, alcohol, women, video game playing. I mean, we're in that age, But there's something definitely going on over here where it causes you a lot of confusion, but it also causes a lot of chaos. But you're really pulling yourself out of that area right now and moving forward with yourself. So I do feel like you're getting ready to move out of this relationship, whether it's, just a friendship, or if it's a love relationship. I do feel like you are pulling yourself back into a place where you feel like you're safe, right? So you don't have to feel like you have fear of the unknown of what this person is doing. They cause a lot of inner turmoil. So I do feel like you are pulling yourself back. It even could be a work situation. They might, maybe they're making bad decisions at work and you're not sure, you're like, what, I'm going to go find another job because I don't know if this job is going to be stable enough to even be open, right, for the next, 2 months. In 2 months, they keep working their books this way, running their business this way. They might close down. You know what I mean? Because it just feels like there's a lot of irresponsibility, and somebody does not want to take they don't want to accept this. They do not want to accept that this is happening. They don't want to take accountability for the situation. And so it just causes, I feel, a lot of frustration and a lot of stress. So that, that moon there with fear and anxiety might just be stress, because I feel a lot of stress. So you're just really working on yourself at this time. Yeah, definitely. Working on yourself at this time. Really pushing, planting the seeds and putting your investments where you feel like things are actually going to work. You might even have new love coming in. You may be even looking at somebody else. I do see a happy surprise coming in. If you don't have this love now, I do see a love coming in, or something that you're going to love, something that's going to, really make you happy, make you jump for joy, for sure. Something that's going to transform everything around within this situation, really getting rid of those toxic chains that are going on. This person will be in resentment towards you as you are finding your freedom and detaching from their codependency. They won't be able to be codependent on you anymore, whether it's just love, money, a lot of times it's just love being there, knowing that they have a place to kick it, however it is. But this is where you're restoring your control, going after your luxury, keeping your pocketbook to yourself, closing it down. For some of you, I'm not your ATM machine. But definitely also there's some delay though over here, but it feels like this is the lack of energy because they weigh down your energy. So you're going to be pushing your energy back up as you are healing through this situation. So definitely I do feel like you are doing it all within this relationship, this job, whatever it is, but there it is, overstressed and burned out. You feel like you're carrying all the weight to the situation. And there's no real delegation because every time that they say they're going to do something, it almost feels like, do they do the opposite on purpose? I mean, you might even be asking yourself that. That's a good question. Do they? Do they really do the opposite on purpose? Or are they just really that neglectful? I mean, does it always just have to go downhill that way? Is it purpose? I mean, there could be, for some of you, literally like, is it purposely done? Or is that just the way they really move? Do they just really do this? Are they trying to get my goat? Are they trying to get me upset? So this is where you're going to really lay down the law over here and really be disciplined through this situation. Speak your truth and be honest about the situation. You're going to get out of your head. You're not going to have these self-limiting beliefs. It's almost to the point where it's like, well, if they are doing it purposely, oh well for them, because I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm not going to think about it anymore. because all I do, right, is try to, so now you're going to open up to these new perspectives, right, of, well, if that's what they do, then that's on them now, because I'm putting my focus on myself, on my job, where I'm going to be successful, and who needs to be in the picture, right? So, like, if you have kids, it's like, number one, your kids are probably already there, number one, anyways. But now you're just like, you know what? I'll just give all my attention to my job and my kids. I'm not going to give them anything. But you do have this beautiful new message coming in over here. This messenger, this big reward that's coming through that I love. I love happy surprises. I don't know about you guys, but I do like a happy surprise. Something that's going to make you feel victory, where you felt like tell you, some of you are dealing with a water sign, where this water sign, I'm just going to call it your water sign for now, who's driving you crazy. You're going to be getting the victory where this water sign is, not going to really like this situation. I'll tell you that. They're going to show and want to tell you their inner feelings about this situation that's coming toward you. Oh, okay. Okay. So you're going to have this victory. You're going to get this wonderful surprise, and they're going to let you know exactly how they feel about it. So they're going to emotionally manipulate you about the situation. So they want to open up to let you know exactly how they feel about this reward that you have. Because yeah, they're gonna know it, because they're rethinking their approach. They see this reward. Maybe you're, whatever it is. But you're just like, I don't care. I'm taking my heart and I'm walking the other way. So if you did get a new job and you're going away and you're giving your 2 weeks notice, the boss is really going to let you know, and manipulate you about how they feel about the new company you're going to, right? Or how they feel about you walking away from your job. Right, there's going to be a lot of emotional ties that they're going to try to bring into this situation. Wow. Or however they are to you. If it's a friend and you have this new opportunity and you're like, well, I don't really, we can't seem to get along. See what I'm saying? You're putting down your barriers. So however it is, they're going to definitely be letting you know how they feel. Let them, guys. Let them. Take your heart. Take that cup. Walk away. Tell them all I need is the Ace of Cups, and that's all I need to see you, right? Let them know, right? And you can do it even silently. All right, I cleared out my desk and out. Okay, so Spirit says, angel numbers, no need to worry about the situation. It's all going to be fixed. It's fixing itself as it's rehealing, and you are healing. All you need to do is just take the action that's necessary at this time so that you can have this beautiful opportunity coming towards you. And you make your opportunities the way you want to make opportunities, by communicating clearly to the universe, to yourself, about what it is I want done as you are recovering. Love that. We got the star card over there. So beautiful reading, guys. I mean, this is, taking your power back, right? I mean, this is beautiful. Really, it's even, kind of like going from the bottom to the top over here in its own way, because I'm not dealing with you anymore, but really taking back the power. I just love it. Love it. Love it. Until next time, my friends, peace and love. Bye-bye.